Hello, BookTube. The Inconsistent Reader here with part 24, The Nellie J. Banks. Remember, this is a Hannah and Nicole combined section. The captain introduces himself as Captain Mishimengo. And I'm sure I'm probably saying that wrong, so from here on out, I will just be calling him the captain or captain. He was a stocky, bearded man of around 60 and missing a couple of fingers. He tells them that the authorities are bound to be looking for the girls soon, so for their own safety, they need to stay down in the hold during the day. If the Coast Guard comes, the captain knows they won't be looking that hard because they can be bribed. They know the captain smuggles for the gray market. Nicole asks him if there's any food for them to eat, and he brings them some tea and some sandwiches, and they both thank him, but Nicole did it, of course, with her mouth full. The captain told Nicole, Ada says hi, and she will see her soon. And Nicole's like, how do you know Ada? He tells her they used to be hunting buddies back in the day. After they ate, he showed them where their sleeping place was and where they would be during the day. And then he left them alone. Now, it wasn't the greatest, but they were grateful enough. When they woke up, it was dark, and Hannah went up the ladder to check stuff out, and Nicole decided to stay behind because she wasn't feeling well. Her tattoo was really starting to bother her. Hannah came back down, and she brought some tea and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. She said they were on the ocean now and that the waves were big. The captain told Hannah these waves were normal. And Nicole tells Hannah she hoped they wouldn't get much bigger because she hates throwing up. Nicole is irritated about how shitty her life's been, and she hopes Gilead burns. Hannah's like, that's insensitive. Do you not understand our purpose with getting this information out? Let's discuss. So poor Hannah thinks the information they are carrying is going to purify and renew Gilead. But renew it to what? She wasn't really happy with her life. Now, we know she loved Tabitha, but she didn't love her life. She hated that she was going to be married off. And she hated that she was going to be married off to Judd. And she didn't really like the aunt stuff either. I mean, I'm sure she liked learning how to read and write, but not in any of the rules. So as far as I'm concerned, it can't be renewed because it was never any good. Not for women, and certainly not for Hannah and Becca, and baby Nicole. Hannah's turn. She tells us by day 2 she is worrying about Nicole. She has a fever, and Hannah did all she could for her, but was really just trying to keep her hydrated. And I quote, I was finding it easier now to go up and down the ladder that led to our sleeping quarters, and reflected it would have been much harder in a long skirt. Yep, skirts and dresses can sometimes be a hindrance. Isn't it nice to have the choice to wear pants? Now, around noon, the Coast Guard did board them and do a brief inspection. The girls stayed hidden and were a bit terrified, but they left without finding them. Just like the captain said. And Hannah went up to get some more fluids for Nicole. When she overheard, they were having engine troubles. And the captain was worried that they would either drift out to sea or be drawn into the bay, where they would all surely be arrested. Meanwhile, Nicole's forehead is still burning, and Hannah tells her she's glad Nicole's in her life and that she's happy to have her as a sister. Nicole agrees and then asks, and I quote, do you think we'll ever see our mother? I have faith that we will. Do you think she'll like us? She will love us, I said to soothe her, and we will love her. Hannah tried to sleep after Nicole fell asleep, but she was finding it way too stuffy to do so. And the captain came down and told Hannah he had to offload them, now. He told them to put on their warmest clothes and be on the deck in 10. So they put on every item of clothing they had. And Hannah thanked the captain for all he did for them. And he told her he wished he could have gotten them to their actual destination. They said Godspeed to each other, and then the girls were lowered into the inflatable. He told them how to use the motor, and that there were also a couple of oars in there, just in case. And, of course, not long after they started off, the motor stopped working. Nicole tells Hannah they have to row. She tells her what to do, and I quote, "I don't know how. I feel so useless." "Stop crying," said Nicole. "I don't care how you feel. Just do it." Now, Hannah still doesn't think they'll make it. And Nicole's just like, "Of course we are. You just have to paddle." And that's where we leave the girls. That's the end of Section 24, The Nellie J. Banks. Next up is Section 25, Wake Up. All right, everyone, thanks for watching this episode of The Testaments with me, the inconsistent reader. And as always, make good choices. Bye.